What's going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to a daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is going to be Saturday the 5th of January. Got confirmed to go through and the potential rumours. So just before we get started, if you enjoy the video and enjoy transfers, make sure to show your support by leaving a like rating. It'd be absolutely awesome, greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more and press the bell notifications next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous video will be down below in the description box. Our current schedule every single day at 8 AM UK time. It's a brand new transfer video. And finally, in the comment section below, who do you think is going to win the Premier League this year? Right, let's jump on to the very first player, and in fact just before we do that, I have seen the comment section, like the top comments, that you want the confirmed deals very start of the video and then go on to rumours like before, and I'll try my best to do that. But this year, or this particular window should I say, I'm recording these videos at like 11 AM UK time, a lot earlier than before. For example, for the summer transfer window videos, I was doing those commentaries at like 2 AM UK and then editing it ready for 8 AM upload. Whereas now I'm doing them throughout the day, so if something pops up later on and it's a confirmed deal, it'll be later on in the episode. So hopefully that doesn't explain it enough and it kind of makes sense as to why the structure is like it is. But the first player is going to Will Keane, going to Ipswich Town, and that's from Hull City on loan for the rest of the season. That is followed by one in the Serie A being Martin Caceres going to Parma on an 18-month contract. He joined from Lazio, and I don't think it's been fully announced just yet, but DeMarzio says it's a done deal and it should be announced at some point today. AS in Spain is saying Real Madrid are interested in severe attacking midfielder Pablo Sarabia, whose contract runs out at the end of next season. And the thing with Real Madrid is that this season hasn't been too great for them, and it wouldn't surprise you if in the upcoming summer transfer window in particular, maybe not in the January transfer window, but I see them spending a lot of money. They still haven't replaced Ronaldo, and there's rumours every single day saying that Hazard could be going to Real Madrid and become a Galactica at some point, and it wouldn't surprise me again, like I mentioned before, if it was this summer. And now we have got another confirmed deal. This time it's going to Watford striker, or former Watford striker, Stefano Okaka, going to Udinese. It's a loan deal and option to buy, and both clubs do have the same owners. Turkish striker Burak Yilmaz has joined Besiktas from Trabzonspor. That's for a fee of €1.5 million. He is followed by a confirmed deal for Bournemouth this time, being Nathaniel Klein from Liverpool. That's a loan deal until the end of the current campaign. After the loan deal is done, he'll have 1 year left in his current contract with Liverpool, and you'd assume he'd be sold this summer instead of a free transfer in 18 months' time. And it has surprised me a little bit because yes, he's not a starter of Liverpool anymore because of the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold and Joe Gomez playing right back, but in the last month he has played right back, started a couple of games, or at least against Manchester United, and done very well, and has come on as a left back substitute, and him going out on loan, I'm not sure if we're signing anyone to replace him. And now we have got a very interesting one for FIFA Ultimate Team purposes, as going to be Hirving Lozano. So according to Calcium Mercato, it's a very short one, they're saying Chelsea are preparing a £36 million offer for the PSV player. There's also reports in Mexico suggesting a $45 million bid, so I'm assuming that converts to around £36 million or close to. So if Chelsea get him, that's not bad for FIFA and for Chelsea in real life. And with Chelsea bringing in Christian Pulisic and potential Lozano, you'd assume that Hudson-Odoi's move to Bayern, it'd probably happen at that point. Foot Mercato has said Manchester United have registered an interest in Belgian international winger Yannick Ferreira Carrasco. The 25-year-old has also received contact from AC Milan. There is nothing concrete from the Italians at this stage. However, any club that wants to actually sign this January transfer window, it's got to be very, very convincing, because at this point in time in the CSL, playing in particular for Dalian Yifang, he's got a crazy good contract. And they do mention the player will also be boosted by the imminent arrival of Leonardo Jardim as his new head coach at the club. RMC understand that Serie A side Parma's interest in 29-year-old French forward Romain Alessandrini is in fact real. He's currently playing his football with LA Galaxy in the MLS, alongside the likes of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and for FIFA Ultimate Team, obviously on FIFA 18, he was so overpowered with his informs. And now we have got two confirmed deals for Bologna in the Serie A, and both in fact from Villarreal. The first player is going to Roberto Soriano. He joined them on loan for the rest of the season as an option to buy. Whereas for Sansone, or Sansone, I'm not sure how you say his name, again also joined Bologna from Villarreal, a loan deal, this has got an obligation to buy if certain conditions are met. Former Chelsea midfielder John Obi Mikel has become a free agent after leaving Chinese Super League side Tianjin Teda. And now we have got a story from Sky Italy saying Mario Balotelli is set to leave OGC Nice and it'll be a free transfer to Marseille. The 28-year-old Italian will mutually terminate his contract with the French club. Balotelli was close to leaving OGC Nice this summer past summer transfer window as he had troubles with the new manager Patrick Vieira. And as I mentioned just a second ago, it ends it by saying Balotelli is now expected to sign with Marseille as a free agent. And let's face it, Balotelli has been known as being a troublemaker throughout his whole career, so this saga right now, it's not really too surprising. And now we have got Aaron Ramsey, who will be a free agent this summer and linked to many different top teams so far, including like Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, and also Bayern Munich. But according to Fabrizio Romano and many other outlets today, Ramsey has agreed to join Juventus in June on a free transfer. And it goes on to mention that Arsenal want to keep him in January and won't sell him, and he refused Paris Saint-Germain and is very close to finalising the move to Juve. He is set to earn a contract worth €7 million a year, and that puts him like I think top 10 or top 15 earners in the Serie A. But you consider he's a free transfer, it happens every single time. They even done with Emre Can. I think Emre Can's on like €10 million a year. They also get a very high signing on bonus, but because Juve haven't had to pay a transfer fee, it kind of makes up for that. And now we have a player linked to Arsenal today according to Tuta Mercato. They're saying Arsenal are now targeting Lille's Nicolas Pepe after pulling out of a bid to sign Cengiz Ünder from Roma. The 23-year-old forward has scored 12 goals so far in 19 games in Ligue 1 this season, and Arsenal went to offer €50 million or £45 million for the Ivory Coast international. And now we have got two of the biggest talents in world football right now, especially for Dutch football, being Frankie de Jong and also De Ligt. So both of them today are linked to Paris Saint-Germain and many different outlets are suggesting this, and first that was according to RMC. They're reporting that PSG sporting director Antero Henrique was in Amsterdam for further discussions with Dutch side Ajax, and that's over the signing of defensive midfielder Frankie de Jong. Paris United are saying Mino Raiola is also heavily involved in the potential deal, and de Jong will earn a contract of €7 million to €8 million a year if he makes the move. And yesterday's trip is believed to have been related to attempting to reach a fee agreement with Ajax to get the deal done this January. And now Marca and RMC are both claiming PSG are also considering making a double sweep for Ajax, which does include De Ligt. Now for that one, De Ligt could be in the summer, and as for de Jong, I'm still pretty sure it'd be January if it does happen, but they could save both of them until the summer transfer window. And as for Ajax, they are trying to include a young French defender from Paris Saint-Germain in part exchange, and that is Stanley Nsoki. And despite the interest there from Man City and Barca in the race for de Jong, PSG are now sitting ahead of them. So that's what the articles are saying about this one, and if you believe the fees in the newspapers right now, de Jong is close to €75 million, or maybe a little bit less now, like 65, and De Ligt, I imagine probably the same fee. And De Ligt has been asked in many different press conferences so far, like who'd you rather play with, who'd you rather join, Real Madrid, Barca and stuff, and every single time, to be fair to him, he does say Ajax. And a third player from Ajax potentially leaving the club is going to Hakim Ziyech. Apparently, according to Euro United, he wants to join Borussia Dortmund in January. It doesn't mention any kind of fee, that doesn't mean there's no interest there from the club, we'll have to wait and see. And next up, according to Sky Sports News, as well as pretty much every single news outlet, they're saying Bournemouth are in advanced talks with Liverpool over a permanent signing of Dominic Solanke. He was linked to a move to Crystal Palace on loan, but that broke down, and on top of that, Schalke and Stuttgart in the Bundesliga, but it does seem to stay in the Premier League, and not a loan deal this time, a permanent basis. Now this transfer is actually a done deal now, it's all official, he's joined Bournemouth, and the fee is £19 million plus additional fees, which could rise to 25 mil, and Liverpool have put a buyback clause in there. A confirmed deal that's literally just popped up right now is Brereton going to Blackburn Rovers from Nottingham Forest. I'm pretty sure it was a loan there for the start of the season, but now it's a permanent deal for £7 million, signed a contract until 2022. And now we have got another player which can move on a free transfer in the summer transfer window. This time it's going to be Adrien Rabiot. So according to Sky Italy, they're saying Rabiot to Barcelona is done. They've reached an agreement for €10 million per year as his wage. He'll leave PSG as a free transfer in June. Now Barca put out a statement the other day suggesting they have not done anything wrong in regards to contacting Rabiot early, and they are definitely interested. And now, since they've got their man on a free transfer, and just like Aaron Ramsey before, I think it's good business. Goal.com has said Manchester City youngster Brahim Diaz is set to join Real Madrid in a £15.5 million move, and the player himself will earn £65,000 a week. And bear in mind, in yesterday's episode I talked about Christian Eriksen, and currently his contract is £70,000 per week. So put in perspective with Brahim Diaz, who yes, he has got massive potential, but as of right now, they're nowhere near close in ability. And that's why Spurs definitely need to sort out a contract for Eriksen, or you can guarantee other teams will come in for him. And next up we have got one according to Sky Sports, they're saying Beijing and Guan have made an approach to sign Tottenham midfielder Moussa Dembele, and his contract does expire in the summer. There were talks back in the summer suggesting that Inter wanted him, but nothing ever came of that, and he stayed at Tottenham. Now, will they cash in early because, again, free transfer in a few months' time, or will they hold it out, let him go on a free? By the way, I think the CSL could be his next move. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it and enjoyed transfers, make sure to show your support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome, greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more, and press the bell notifications next to it so never miss an upload. Current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer video. And in the comment section below, who do you think is going to win the Premier League this season? So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.